Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Missed with a breaking ball.
Down 1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Lifetime versus David Price. He's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Little dribbler down the line. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting third.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping in for the Jays, Anthony Rendon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Price comes home to 2-0, and that's over. 2-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for Toronto. Still no score. Here's J.D. Martinez. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. No. 2-0. Now the pitch. 3-0 now. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Smoke, gets a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Smoke, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-0 now. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman, Price. A 6'5" left-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looped over toward first. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Randall Grichuk, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Grichuk, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Morales over at second. Pierce is over at first with 1 away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Drilled to the left side. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out of there. Boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Russell Martin comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Pickoff move to second. Runner back standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Working for the punch out, and the offering fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Blake Swihart, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. 2-1 the count to Blake Swihart. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Bradley on third with 2 out. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. So 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Martin has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Third baseman, number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Ready for another chance. Josh Donaldson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now a snap throw to first and a dive, but he's back. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Ball one.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he is out on the tag. And the changeup is way low that time. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Right there for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch. Out in front here is Bogaerts as he drives this one foul down the left side. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. J.D. Martinez will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Striding in, J.D. Martinez. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Now the first pitch here from Price. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now at the plate, Justin Smoke hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendry Morales.
Stepping into the box, Kendrys Morales, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Steve Pearce now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Randall Grichuk as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Price ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for Boston, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is going to get there. Makes the play, one away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pierce is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning continues.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
The count's 1-1.
Bradley is off at first with 2 away. breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping into the box, Russell Martin, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses inside 1-0. Line towards center field. Bradley is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Aaron Hicks.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Price into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. And that one just missed outside. The count now at 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
The 3-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Pedroia is calling for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Blue Jays held in check. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Settling in now, Blake Swihart. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And it's 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Nunez, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box score the next day.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
On its way is pitch number 75. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, and a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Two down, runners at first and second. Here it comes, 0-2. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the one. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off with a J, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Driven nicely into the gap. On his way to second is Tulowitzki. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Digging in, Kendrys Morales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2-2.
Tulowitzki leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Well hit to right, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. The 3-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder, Steve
Now at the plate,
Pierce.
Steve Pierce, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Two and 0 to the Jays left fielder.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Price pauses. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping up now, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. Popped straight up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw to third, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead the way the pitching's been for them tonight. They're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Tepera stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is a ball high and inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout, or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now another 2-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken for ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Mookie Betts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1. There's ball four.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's set and the pitch. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning.
seventh inning stretch.
Now at the plate, Rendell Gritchick. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
In there for strike one, 0-1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Now Price is 1-2. High pop up. Moreland over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Now at the plate, Russell Martin, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Price still working on the shutout through 6 1/3. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. One out, nobody on. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot for Russell Martin. His first homer here in the series, and the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while. but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. Now the first pitch here from Price. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-1 from Price. Hit hard on the ground to third. Nunez comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Blue Jays 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike one. Pitch on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. 8th inning now for the visiting Red Sox as they lead this one over their American League Eastern Division rivals. You get a look at the line score to this point in the contest. Into the box.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. a whiff at a good slider that time. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 31, Liam Hendricks.
In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game over.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Tulowitzki leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. Two-run shot to straightaway center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1-2.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Up next for the
Here's Steve Pearce now.
left fielder,
Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 3 runs already home here. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Gone! Randall Grichuk leads the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Tyler Thornburg enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Russell Martin now.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
In there, and it's even at 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're on to the 9th here in game 1. The Jays lead it 5-2. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto Ozuna.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. His career history with Roberto Osuna, he's gone 2 for 5. And he'll step off and try again. Now the 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball. Osuna is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Blake Swihart will be next. Payoff pitch on its way. And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
The batter, catcher.
Striding in for Boston, Blake Swihart. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First offering on its way. Up around the face. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He takes a knee-high fastball. Moreland stands at first with 1 out. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Tulowitzki moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
1-1.
So 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(5-2) the final score tonight. Toronto win the opener here in the division series. Tony Cingrani is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.